Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. My page is about common sense. I try to keep it down in the nitty-gritty under 10 minutes. And if it goes over 10 minutes, it's something very, very, very important. And not important to liberals and libertards. People believe in God. People like to smoke. In general, most of you should not be watching my videos because you don't have common sense. Okay. Other than that, if you're sensitive, stay off too, okay? Because that's a big no-no, you know. But check out my credentials down below, and also, okay, you can find me on Facebook. I'm mostly on Facebook, giving a lot of therapy, giving a lot of counseling. Okay, I'm doing a lot of different things on the side. Okay, this video is going to be about, should a woman expect her man to be submissive to her? Okay. But we're going to watch this video to understand something here. In the video, there is someone that looks like a pimp, okay, or a hustler of women, okay, who says something special, okay. But I'm going to let the video play. If you have any comments, questions, or anything, you put it down below, okay. As I said before, I repeat myself because you may see this video later on, okay. You may see it something, you know, you might just not watch some of my other videos, okay, but I have to repeat myself so I can get the message real clear, okay. All right, alphas have videos that they're alphas, okay, right? Anyone consider themselves an alpha has to have videos to back up what they're saying, okay, and what they're doing, right? Okay, you know. But since most guys don't have videos, they cannot be alphas. And you have a right to say that you are alpha because you have the proof to show that you're an alpha, okay? But anyway, let's get on with the videotape and let me stop rambling on. This video is about, should a man submit to a woman? Okay, let's continue. Let's go.
So you saying you don't pay no bills?
Submits to me, and he if he
submits
to me,
to you?
yeah, like we're gonna submit to
Lord
each other.
have mercy.
Lord
God
have
be with
mercy.
us all.
Jojo, if you're submissive to a man, then by nature, if he's a good man, he gonna do right by you.
Yeah.
But he should not be submissive to you.
Exactly.
That's the role of a real man.
I ain't know how to
teach me
say it,
something.
but you know.
I'm old enough to be your mama, baby. I'm gonna put you on game. I'm gonna put you on game, baby.
So, the moral here is that, what is going on with society where women believe that they should be submitting to men when most women say they're Christians or believe in God, but then if you relate it and you steer that towards the Bible, it doesn't say anything where a woman is supposed to submit. It actually says a woman should worship her husband into obeying in everything. A lot of things in religion teaches, I'm not a religious person, but there's a lot of hypocrites out there. And this is why I don't like religious people, because I'm like, the Bible gives you good instructions, a great evil for a greater good, to understand that men and women are different species. Okay, right? So how is a man supposed to submit to a woman when her goal, her female, is supposed to be subservient to her man? Now, if the man is good, however, okay, then of course we would have no problems, because there are women out there who basically are non-virgins. They're no longer virgins. So when they get with a man, then of course they're not the right fit because she's not a virgin anymore. Virginity is important as well, but a lot of alphas don't talk about this. I mean, a lot of beta males don't talk about this. Alphas like me, I talk about virginity because it's real important, right? So when you get with a man has everything prepared and ready for you, okay? And what a woman has to offer to the table, she has to come correct with more than just what's between her legs, right? No matter where you look, we already know that everybody's different, a different species, okay? Two men are never the same. Two women are never the same. Men are predominantly more stronger and smarter than women overall, okay? Overall, I said. So why not should a female submit to a man? Okay, why? Why is this? Why is this a whole hard topic? As I was growing up back in the days, I was told that women are supposed to be given teabag every day. It was hard for pimps. It was hard back then. They told me that shit. Like, it's hard because they gotta search out the female who's gullible. And I don't like taking advantage of females, okay? Like what pimps do, okay? Because they have a weakness. I usually tell them up front, this is what you're going to get, and this is what I'm expected, you know, what I need to get, right? And pimps do this in a more cruel way, okay? But of course, I don't use the dark psychology like they do and put my hands on women and tell them to sell their pussy and abuse their bodies and shit to get profit. I don't do that, okay? I'm more of a pleaser, okay? You know, you pay me for my services and I give you what's rendered, right? Okay? But if a man is looking for multiple women, right? He's supposed to have women who are willing to listen and learn from him because they don't have as many, you know, values as that man. And so this is what I try to teach women, that if a woman wants to be alpha and she wants to control shit, let her do that. But she's going to damage her womb with all them dicks inside of her pussy, okay? And then on top of that, she's going to have to tell those men as her servants, okay, right? Yeah, you didn't know about that reversal, right? Women can be fucking alpha too. They could be divas too. Okay? And then you can control shit just by using a little bit of your money and shit. Because most men will gravitate towards you. But when a man is asking for vice versa, it's like a crime or some shit. Oh, he's controlling. So let a female do that shit. Let a female pimp out a whole bunch of dudes doing polyandry. Okay? That's what it's called. When a woman deals with multiple partners or multiple husbands. Then it's looked down upon. Let a man do it, and he's looking for polygyny, he's a pedophile, okay? And 9 times out of 10, this doesn't sit well, okay, with alpha males, because I don't really care what people think, because I don't care about it, as long as it don't come my way, trying to shoot me because of a stupid assumption, thinking I'm a pedophile or a sex exploitator, okay? But listen to what the word submissive means. Submissive does not mean that you're a slave. Submissive means that you are catering towards that man to get your needs done and met securely and fashionably. You are secured. You have a roof over your head. You have to do things. It's kind of like you say you believe in God, right? Okay, what would you do if God comes down? Or your prophet comes down? Or your Jesus comes down? You going to treat him differently because he got magical abilities to make your life poof? Like the magic dragon? Okay, you going to make everything happy? Poof, the magic dragon? Okay, you know, I'm like confused because a lot of females are hypocrites. A lot of guys are too, you know, don't get me wrong. You cannot be religious and you don't read the word. You don't read the Quran. You can't. Okay, it's written for a purpose. But to be subservient, you have to give up your will. Okay, it's not like you're a slave. Okay, because a lot of females think that you're a slave. You have to do. No, you don't have to do anything. This is the things that men try to portray when they're alpha. You say this is what your needs are and they have to be met. If they're not met, then you can do some negotiation in some areas, but in the overall end, you will not hurt that man because that man is upfront. A lot of people are not upfront. A lot of people are not alpha enough to tell you their past and what their needs are. All right? And so to serve means you are subservient. If the man asks you, men are low maintenance. They don't ask for much. All you have to do as a woman is to give him exactly what he needs, okay, at every given time. That's it. That's it. You don't have... What does a man ask for? Most men will be happy if you would accept him in a polygynous relationship. But you can't be in a polyandrous relationship. Why is that? Because it's more filthier. That's why. All them dicks going up in one pussy is different from when one dick is going up in many pussies, okay? That motherfucker is fucking with virgins, so you know how clean that is because they're virgins, okay? But these days, most people don't focus in on that virginity aspect of what I'm talking about here. If you want to think that's nasty and shit. But think about all of the men dicks that is going up inside your pussy, right? And next thing you know, you can have only one child at a time. So, it's not beneficial to do polyandry unless you adopt, okay, you know. But, of course, if you're swinging around with all sorts of people and mixing and matching all of the genes together, that can be pretty filthy as well because you have incest. You don't want to go too far with that, okay? But the purpose of being submissive is to serve, okay? You're not a slave. You're not in chains, okay? I told my ex-wife this. I said, hey, you know, if you read your Bible, it says that I don't ask for much. Just listen to what I'm saying, okay? It's not hard to do that. Or learn my psychology, okay? Understand who I am. But most people don't, most women in particular don't do that, okay? Most guys are just simply creatures who just want to bang an ass and then leave. But those are the beta alphas. Most of the beta alphas are very low-minded. They only think of one thing. But lots of women don't know how to choose men in the first place from the beginning with, okay? And lots of beta men don't know how to become alpha in the first place. So they get used for the best for last, okay? Because of that ass, okay? I try to teach guys the best way I know how, because I was a beta and a beta alpha, and I am an alpha. I've been an alpha for so long. I lost my virginity when I was 31 years old, right? 35, I think, yep. To a virgin wife, okay? And I boldly stated it on my videos, stating that I'm looking for multiple wives in Ethiopia. I lived out there, okay? And I just traveled from, I just came from goddamn Gambia. But the moral here is that a man is not supposed to submit or serve a female. Now, and vice versa, what a man can do is give you the things that you desire completely. You may consider it kind of submissive in a way, depending on how you word it, okay? But what is your needs as a woman, okay? It comes down to that, and you will be pleased. If you're not pleased by what he gives you after you asked for it, okay, then, because women don't like to talk, they're terrible communicators. Most women are terrible communicators. I tried to tell my wife, I said, is there something I'm doing wrong, okay? Because I always asked her that. I said, well, she's felt that she's being disrespected. I said, but I've always been talking like this for over 5 to 6 years. When you was living in Ethiopia, right? When you're living in Ethiopia, I can talk the way I can talk and feel comfortable at it. So you know I'm not meaning any harm, okay? It's just that's the way I am. That's the way I talk. And she learned to adapt from that. And you women have to learn how to adapt, okay? So it's not about the way it's worded. You can say a man is kind of being submissive to a woman by giving her certain things. But overall, that word is not the word, okay? You can say that word could be like respectfully rewarding her, okay? You know, he's rewarding her. But, you know, you got people out there who take words for granted and they basically get sensitive on that. I say I reward my wife for privileges, okay? I brought her in this country. She's listening to me. She's followed my instructions for over 5 to 10 years. And she got everything she needed. I wish she told me she didn't get everything she needed. But instead, she wanted to try to manipulate things and make things harder for herself, which is not my problem because I already had plans. And so I gave her the option to do certain things which she pleased, because I'm not a person who's keeping her prisoner, okay? So I give her choices. That's what my Holy Spirit tells me. My voices tell me this shit all the time, right? And so if you are a woman or a man or anything in between, listen to my words. The wording is really not that important to break down, okay? The word submissive, it should be on the woman's side, okay? To serve should be on the woman's side. But to a man, however, it should be the word reward her, because he's more prominent, he's more stronger, he's more mental, he's more protector, okay? You see, he rewards his wives. He blesses his wives, okay? And these words can be misconstrued to sensitive people as, oh, you're being a misogynistic, or you're being a sexist. No. The word is basically should be used in respect for servitude, subservient, okay? Understand the word terminology clearly. But that's all I really got to say. I'm older than a whole bunch of people to tell them how it is. I'm like, dude, your wife is not supposed to be serving you like that, okay? She's supposed to be submissive at all times. And if she's not, time to change it. The time she belongs to the streets, okay? Because if she belongs to the streets, belongs to the female side, not to the guy. Women should know better by now to choose the wrong men. Because if you don't have your father figure, and you don't got nobody to give you no advice, you come to me for the advice, okay? Because I'm the only alpha on the internet right now. I can tell you right now, okay? I got a following now, guys, and dudettes, and gals, okay? So please understand the word submissive very clearly, and why a woman should submit, and why a man should reward and bless his wives, or his woman, his main woman, okay? It's just the wordplay. Other than that, I'm out of here, guys. I hope you learned something in this video. Peace.